Hi there guys, it's Sam here, welcome back to my channel, and today I've got something quite special for you. As you've probably seen by the title, it's DLC5. DLC5 stuff for Black Ops 2. I know that sounds like bullshit, but trust me on this, okay? Before I get started, I just do want to point out I do have a cold at the moment, so I apologize if the voice sounds retarded, but I didn't want to wait to make this video, you know what I mean? Like, I got this information like half an hour ago, and I just had to go to work because I wanted to get this to you guys as fast as possible. So, yeah, let's jump into it. So, it all started about half an hour ago. Like I said, I got an email from somebody who I will not be naming, and you'll find out why in a minute. But I got an email from somebody. The title of this email, like the subject line, was DLC5, and I was a bit skeptical of that at first because DLC5 has always been like a bullshit idea for Black Ops 2 since like forever ago. But there are still people who actually believed in DLC5, which is I don't even understand that, but I decided to humor him, whoever it was. So I opened it up, I checked it, and inside that email were a couple screenshots, with some descriptions about them and whatnot, and the screenshots didn't look that bad actually, if you think about it. Well, you can't think about it, obviously, but they actually looked kind of all right, and so this kind of intrigued me a bit. So I checked the source, I checked the guy, and I actually ended up contacting him just to make sure that it was right, and this actually is legit. Like, I'm not even kidding. DLC 5, this is actually happening. And for some reason, this person, who I said will not be named, he has, for some reason, sent this information to me so that I guess I can share it with people. Because, yeah, why not? I don't know why he's chosen me of all people, but I mean, I'm honored to have been given this, to be honest. So, he asked two things of me. One was to remain anonymous, and I can understand that. And the second was not to actually show you the screenshots of these maps. There's two screenshots. One of them is like a layout of a map, the zombie map. It's a zombie map. There are multiplayer maps as well, but I don't have those. All I have is the zombie map kind of layout, and the picture of the Wonder Weapon, actually, which is, it's like a blueprint of the Wonder Weapon. It looks really cool, actually. And I'm not allowed to show you these screenshots, but what I have done, what I can do, is I've actually done it already, is I found a little loophole in that. I took the screenshots, and I just kind of grabbed a pen and paper, and I just kind of started sketching, and I started drawing out these map designs and this Wonder Weapon, and I ended up drawing the map layout as well as the Wonder Weapon. I've got them right here, and I'm gonna show you these, which it's I'm not showing you the actual screenshots. I'm just showing you drawings, and so that's kind of my way of that's kind of my loophole. You know what I mean? So I apologize if the drawings are kind of shit, but I mean, that's me. I'm not the best artist in the world. But, yeah, I wanted to get these to you as soon as possible. So, without further ado, let's begin. This is the zombie map of DLC 5 Black Ops 2. Nacht, untoten 2. Now, this is a pretty interesting idea to me. There's my pen, get that out of the way. This came as a shock to me at first. I didn't see this coming. As you can tell, it's basically nacht, untoten, which, I mean, it's a fan favorite, it's a classic. I'm really excited that they're bringing this back. I didn't put too much detail into the sketch because we all know what Nacht looks like, right? It's a fan favorite, it's a classic, first zombie map. We all love Nacht. We all know what it looks like, and little stairs here. I didn't bother drawing the upstairs because that's just not necessary. But, what's interesting about this map, I still got the little perk there, by the way. I think it's still Mule Kick, I'm not sure. But the main change about this map that I'm sure you've noticed is this section here. Now, if you can see right here, this is the little tunnel, where like the zombies break down the wall and then they come out. There's a little arrow here in this tunnel, which I can only assume, is enterable. I mean, you can enter through this hole. I guess it's not a zombie spawn anymore, or maybe it is, and they just like break it down to a point where you can actually like leap over or you can walk through. But the main point about this map is you can actually enter this tunnel that was originally a zombie spawn, and then you kind of walk through it, and on the other side of that tunnel, you exit into a second nacht toten. It's literally two nacht totens that are connected by this tunnel, and that just blew my fucking mind right there. I'm not even like just that. If that's not innovation, I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay, but as you can see, it's literally an exact replica of nacht toten. It's almost a replica. There's this little bit down here which I'll go into later, and I'd also like to point out this bit looks a bit smaller. It's actually not. It's just that the way I kind of ran out of room, and that's my fault. I apologize for that. But they are the same size, the two nachts. They are identical in size. And one thing I was curious about was I was wondering if this was World at War nacht toten, or if it was the kind of dark, orangey, gloomy nacht that we see in Transit. And I'm gonna go with Transit nacht, and and then you'll find out why that is in a moment when I show you the wonder weapon of this map, which is this map actually has a map specific wonder weapon now, which that's our next screenshot. I'll get into that momentarily. But the one thing I wanted to point out about this map is this right here. Now this is something new. This is something we haven't seen before in this map. And what this is, there was a little description of this map that came with the screenshot. I can't give you that description, obviously, but I can kind of read it out to you in my own words. What this is, essentially, is it's like a new path. You know, like this is where the stairs go. Like you can see them right here. These are the stairs that go up to the second floor. You know, the BARs right here. But the stairs are gone in this nacht. This is just a straight tunnel that, I mean, I assume there's going to be some zombie spawns around here or something, but this is a new area that we haven't seen before in nacht. And what it is, from what I gather from this detailed description, is this is some sort of... I can't really explain it. It relates to, I think, what I can only assume is like an Easter egg for the map. Like, I assume the map is going to have some sort of quest, like, you know, all the other maps. And that's pretty neat, to have something like that in nacht toten. You know, we haven't seen anything like that before. So, in this map, I mean. And what we have here... these are like, these little things in the little circles. They're like, little, like, winches or something that you have to push, and, you know, you turn them and they rotate. And I think it has to be, you have to have at least 2 players for this. One person has to, but basically both of these players have to simultaneously turn these winches, or whatever they're called, and that will open a little gate right here. This is a little gate, and these guys open that. So you have to have some, you know, some teamwork in that. And at the end of this long tunnel, we have this guy right here. Now that is actually, I mean, it looks stupid right now. It's just a little line. But that's actually a lever, or like a lever. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a lever, and you pull that lever, and what that does, I'm not sure. He did not say what that lever did. So I can only assume it is part of the map quest Easter egg thing. And, I'm really excited about that, if I'm perfectly honest. This map looks like something else, alright? I mean, I'm thrilled to play on Nacht again. Wasn't so happy about not showing up on Transit, because, I mean, it was a nice little Easter egg, I guess, but I kind of want the full Nacht again, you know? And now we have 2. So that's pretty nice. So, the next screenshot I'm going to show you is the wonder weapon of this map. And, it sounds a bit silly, it sounds a bit far-fetched at the moment, but I promise you this is real. Excuse me. You remember me asking earlier if it was the World at War Transit or the Nacht, or sorry, the World at War Nacht or the Transit Nacht. And I'm going to go with this being the Transit Nacht, specifically because of what the wonder weapon is. Because we know the Transit Nacht toten is, like, in the middle of all these, like, actually it's at the end of, all these cornfields. And I think the cornfields play a very specific role I know they play a very specific role in this wonder weapon, and I'm going to show you that right here. It's it's a lot like a rocket launcher, and I tried to draw it out as best as I can. It doesn't look that great in terms of in comparison to the actual screenshot. I did my best. It looks like a retarded blimp kind of, but the wonder weapon of this map, and it actually has a name. Not the official name. It's like a code name. This is the only name that I have here is Corn Launcher. Now, what this weapon is it's a rocket launcher. It looks like I said, it looks like a retarded blimp, and that's my fault. I can't draw rocket launchers for shit. But what this is like I said, it's a corn launcher. It fires corn, like corn on the cob. Like you can see there's like some spare corn in the special whatever that is that holds like extra ammo. This is the wonder weapon of Nacht, untoten 2, and it fires corn. Now that's something we haven't seen before, and I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, to be honest, because that looks like something new and innovative for sure, and I'm really excited about this, if I'm perfectly honest. This thing right here, it was like this is like a tube, and it was glowing blue. I'm not sure what that's about. Probably like some crazy 115 stuff or whatever, but and the real interesting thing about this weapon is how you acquire ammo for it. As you probably guessed, there's no corn in the map, but there's corn outside the map. You know, there's cornfields everywhere. So I assume, actually, no, sorry, it said it in the little description of the wonder weapon. The way you get ammo for this is unbelievable. You actually throw grenades outside of the map into the cornfields, and these grenades just explode, right? And corn is flying fucking everywhere, alright? There's corn going left and right, and some of this corn will actually land, you know, inside the map. Like, it'll go through the windows and through the zombie barriers, and you can actually run down and collect this corn and use it as ammo for this corn launcher. Now, there is nothing cooler than that. That is unbelievable in my eyes. I mean, just, I'm at a loss for words for this weapon. I mean, I already, that's corn, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Like, it's got little, because it has to start out with some ammo, honestly, you know? So I guess, like, a really good strategy would be just to, like, kind of camp the, that little top corner area with the grenade spawn, like the grenade spawn on the wall, and just keep chucking grenades down into the cornfields and just blast corn all into the map. And what I can assume is it fires at least 3 cobs at once, or maybe it's just one, but maybe we'll have like an upgraded variant. I'm not sure if this map has a pack-a-punch, it didn't say, but yeah, that's pretty wild, I know, but this is absolutely 100% confirmed legit by the source that I cannot name, so I don't know what to say, except I'm really excited to play this map. I'm really excited to use this corn launcher, and I hope you guys are too. What do you think? Do you think this is legit? Because, I mean, I know it's legit, but what do you think? Because I'd be a bit skeptical too, because you don't know that I know that it's real. So, yeah, that's crazy. But, anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you to ponder on that. So, if you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't like it, still leave a like. And I will see you in the future. Very well, goodbye.